Alright gang, welcome back to our Gator Challenge on Little Lands. I've decided that this series is likely going to be finishing very soon. The intention originally was for it to be a relatively shorter series, and that's kind of the case here, right? We're getting very close to paying off our loan. We have $24,000 as it stands currently. I was not expecting to have any field ready the following month. I was expecting to have to skip a few months, but that's not the case. Our tiny little field of 7 here is ready to harvest. It is soybeans. Soybeans are rapidly dropping in price, so we need to get these harvested almost immediately. We do have some other things we can sell. Obviously, the pig food and the actual, well, the pig food we're not selling, we're put over there with the pigs now, but the premium potatoes and stuff like that we can certainly sell. We do have a little bit, I think it's oat in there that we can sell. It's not the best time to do it, but we can sell it nonetheless if we need to. So with that $24,000 that we have, plus selling of the soybeans here, we may actually end up being able to pay off the loan or become very close. When we do pay off the loan, whenever that is, whether it's this episode, the next episode, the following one, whatever it may be, when that happens, when the loan is paid off, the series will be on its way to becoming, or to closing out. So when we pay that loan off, we will not be drilling any further fields, and we'll just be harvesting the fields we have and selling everything and seeing what kind of money we end up with when that happens. And the main reason why I'm saying this is because very similar to this series, well, not very similar, kind of similar to this series, I guess you should say, Crest2 has created another new challenge. There are a number of us that are actually, well, a number of us, I say a number of us, nobody knows I'm doing it yet until this video, but there are a number of them that are doing it. I think it's currently, at the time of this recording at least, it's 3 or 4, I think, that have said that they're going to do it. At the time of this recording, Crest2 had literally just released his second video on that series, so I will be a little bit behind, but that's okay. It will be a great replacement for this, because it does still involve a gator, and this seems to be probably my, well, it's probably my third as far as views challenge that I have on here. I really have only done 3 challenges technically. I've got the campaign playthrough we're doing, the Broke to Billionaire challenge, and the 200 horsepower challenge. Now, 200 horsepower challenge, most people have completed it or are in the process of finishing theirs. I plan to do a little bit longer. I did say 50. I'm not sure I'm going to get to 50, but we'll see. It certainly will be a lot more than everybody else. It'll probably be in the 30s or 40s at a minimum. So that doesn't have any, it's not going to, stop anytime soon, I should say. But this one, it certainly is built for a smaller type of series. And we're getting really close to finishing it here, I think. So the new series is going to be somewhat similar to my Broke to Billionaire challenge. This one, you start with no money at all, and you have to get to $1 million. But the difference here is you only start with a gator. You start with nothing else but a gator and the hitch on the gator, and absolutely nothing else. You are allowed to do contracts on it. You can lease stuff, but the problem with it for me, I think I'm the only console player that's said, well, I haven't even said it yet, like I said, but the only console player at this tournament, this recording, who is going to attempt to do this challenge. I don't have the lease to own mod. We don't have that on console, and if somebody knows about it, correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure we still do not have that option. So I'm going to have to figure out a unique way around that, because they are allowing the lease to own option, and if you're a PC player, you can download that mod, and that way you can lease something, and then eventually that can become your own after you pay for it, right? I don't have that ability or that option, so I'm going to have to figure something out for that. Not sure exactly how I'm going to tackle that. That will be a little bit of a modification for myself, and I guess if there's any other console player that's doing it, by the time I do my first recording of that, I can at least watch that video and see what they do, and kind of go from there, right? We can kind of figure it out from there, but that's kind of what we're going for. So it'll be similar, like I said, because you're trying to get to a certain dollar amount, and you're starting with no money at all. But it's going to be different enough, I think, that it really won't be that big of a deal. But if you think it will be, let me know down below in the comments, because I haven't started it yet. I believe I'm going to do it when this series is over. By the time this series is over, though, we're probably going to be, I don't know, 10 episodes behind them. So We certainly will not be doing it at the exact same time or the same clip as everybody else, unfortunately, but it did seem like a very fun and interesting and a very challenging challenge to do. All of the economy is on hard. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it's all hard economy, so it means you're not going to make hardly any money whatsoever. You all start in the exact same plot of land in this one, so it'll be interesting to see how everybody, tackles it when we're all in the same exact plot of land. It seems fun though, so we're gonna attempt to do it when this series is over. Whether it's 3 episodes from now or the next episode, right? If we're able to sell the soybeans here and we get enough money to pay off the loan this episode, what we may end up doing is just jumping until all of our fields are ready to harvest, and then we can have a really long episode and harvest them all, or maybe split it into 2 episodes, right? But we'll see. We'll see what we make from this. I actually don't expect to get to $80,000 today, but you never know. You never know. We'll have a little bit of slurry that we'll be able to sell as well. Initially, my goal or my thought was we would have pigs earlier than we did, but unfortunately it didn't happen. I was going to utilize the slurry on the fields, right? So we may still be able to utilize it maybe for a field or 2 as we're trying to get to enough to pay off the loan, but I think it's time, right? We've done a lot on this series. We haven't done a whole lot of paying off the loan, with the exception of the last episode. We did a lot. We paid a lot towards that loan. I feel like if I would have, aimed to try to just pay off the loan and not buy more, we probably would be even further along as far as paying the loan off than we are now. We wouldn't have as many fields, certainly, and less to do and a lot more jumping of months, but we probably would have had the loan paid off or very close to by now. So that's my goal, at least. I know it's kind of a weird, abrupt turn of events for this series, but I think it's gone on long enough, and we're just kind of repeating and doing the same thing here, and I want to change it up a little bit. And like I said, I fully believe we're going to be able to pay this loan off. If not this episode, the following episode for sure. So let's get this field done, gang. We almost have we got a little bit more than half a harvester load here, so we'll have to be bringing the trailer over here soon. We'll throw it on a worker at that point and bring the trailer over and unload it, and we'll get it done. Alright, we got a full trailer load here, gang. I went ahead and put a worker on the other field that needed to be fertilized for its second application. Just get that done. We went around the headland on that, and then we'll get it done. So, that little tiny grass field over there looks like it's ready to harvest that we kind of split up there. I think this grass field is not going to be ready because we did it in the last episode. Yep, we did in the last episode. But we can do that little tiny grass field as well. I guess I should be looking where I'm going. I just kind of started going this way because I was assuming it's still the same spot. That's the best, but I didn't really look, did I? So, 4183. That is the exact same place. That's what I was kind of expecting. Watch out, Walter White, coming through, brother. Let's get this over here. Let's sell this. 8,000 liters. I don't know what we're going to make. It's not, unfortunately, as high as it was last episode, and even the episode before that. 6,240 is the average high. We're getting 4,182. Still good, but that's $2,000 less per liter, so that's a lot of money. But maybe we'll get, I don't know, 20,000? No, we'll get more than that. We'll get way more than that, won't we? Whoa, the brakes almost failed me on that one. It's probably going to be about 20... What is that? $33. I was going to say it's probably going to be about 28, 29, but it's 33. Nice. That's good. Yeah, we're going to be able to easily pay off the loan more than likely today, and if not today, it'll definitely be the next episode for sure. Which means it'll probably be 2 episodes, maybe max of 3 episodes left in this series, and then we'll be jumping to the new challenge, which, like I said, it still involves a gator. It's not exactly the same type of challenge this is. One that'll definitely last a lot longer. It may get a little boring with that hard difficulty. I don't know. Crusty's videos so far have not been boring, but it may get to a point where it is and very, very repetitive. Granted, fully knowing saying repetitive in Farming Simulator is, I mean, it's always repetitive, right? You're doing the same thing a lot of the time. But we'll see. I think it'll be a fun challenge to do. And it's always fun when, you know, you got something new to try. I always like doing that. Not that I don't enjoy doing the longer ones. It just sometimes, and I mean, this is going to be a long one, I guess is what I should say, but sometimes you're on these smaller maps and you've got a lot, which we do currently. I don't know why I brought this back here. Why did I bring this back here? I don't know what I'm thinking. Get together, Z, get together. When you're on the small maps and you start making a lot of money, right, you're just doing a lot of the repetitive stuff, and I mean, maybe I should have moved the selling from easy to, well, the selling, I'm saying the selling, the difficulty from easy to, you know, make medium, normal, or maybe even hard, but I think we've accomplished enough on this series to move it along. And moving it along with another gator just makes me happy, and kind of like a gator challenge 2 almost, but that's not what they're calling it, but we can kind of imagine that it's a gator 2 challenge, a more difficult gator challenge. Because by the time we sell this, we sell those potatoes. And if we have any slurry or anything in there, we sell some of that. We're probably going to turn the potatoes off from distributing as well, because there's tons in our production, and they're never going to get through all that. They're never going to chew through all that. So we can start selling land as well. We will not sell the land that we started with. That we're not allowed to do. But any of the new fields we bought, we can buy those or sell those. Excuse me. This one we probably won't plant anything in because we're so close now. Where are you going? Where is he going? Why do I keep having issues with workers being idiots? And what are you doing? Did he even go the right way? Oh boy. He did go the right way. There's a little section he missed. We'll go back and we'll touch that up. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? What is wrong with these workers? Oh my gosh, they're morons. They're absolute morons. Anyway. Let's go sell this. 1,740 liters. It will not be nearly as much as we just got. So definitely will not be able to pay off the whole loan in this episode, but in the next one, absolutely. So at least two more. All right. 1,740 liters. Nice. 7,255. That's nice. We're at 65 grand. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and pay off some of the loan right now. We'll keep 10,000. So we owe 25,000 left on the loan. That's really good. It's really, really good. We probably could get it if we sold the oat that we actively have in our silo at current, but there's really no reason to sell it. It's pretty much at the worst it could be right now. We need to wait until December, January. A lot of our fields, probably not all of them, but a lot of our fields will likely be done at that point anyway. We'll probably be jumping to that point for the next episode, so but we'll see, right? We'll see. This episode may be a little bit shorter based off of our decision, what we made, our decision we just made here today. I can probably sell that field, actually. Let's sell that field right now. We don't need it anymore. We're not gonna, we don't need that anymore. Let's sell it. That should give us enough to pay off the loan. So we'll have to harvest this field, our big field, the small little field over there, the field we bought last episode up there, and then our field over by the gas station, right? Those are all the fields we own. We own a lot of fields. When you think about it, you think about everything we've accomplished here, we accomplished a lot more than you would probably expect in such a short period of time. I truly thought it was going to be more difficult than it ended up being for us, but Milk That Hen is really what saved this series and turned it around. Made it an easier challenge, I guess, given what I had expected. Oh, there's still 4 liters in here. Why didn't that dump? Oh boy. Well, I guess we'll put it in the silo for now, I guess. I don't know. Or no, we'll just sell it in our grate. Our selling grate. No reason not to sell it there. I don't know what I was thinking there. Which means if we are done, we can probably start selling. Well, no, we can't sell any of the implements actually yet. No, we need all of them still. Well, we can sell the plow. We can sell the roller. We can sell the seeder drill. We can sell those because we won't need those. Everything else we'll need, or it's something we started with, so we're not allowed to sell it to count it towards the money that we paid, or that we're going to make. Excuse me. I'll back that in with the gator. It's going to be easier to back that in with the gator. Alright, the final things we got to do today is mow that grass, like I said. And actually, we can go ahead and just pay the rest of the loan off here now. Let's go ahead and do it. The loan is gone, gang. The loan is gone. We have a very, very successful farm. Very successful farm. That's going to yield a lot of money for us here once we're done harvesting all this. Alright, let's just go down this pass here, because we've got plenty of fertilizer, so we might as well utilize it if we can, right? And there was a tiny little strip all the way down here to the end that that was missed, so by my own doing. Certainly not the computer's fault or the AI's fault, worker's fault. yeah, at the time of this recording, by the time this comes out, I'm sure the next map of the campaign has probably been released, I would think. We might have 2 of them out. Who knows? Don't know exactly when this will be coming out, but yeah. A lot of things happening on the farm here today. A lot of good things happening. A lot of good things happening. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut across our neighbor's crop here. It's all been... There's nothing in it right now. I'm not wasting or harming their crop. And then we're saving ourselves a few minutes. I'll go put this back over here. And the last thing we got to do today, gang, is mow that field and sell those potatoes and put the pig food over in the pigs enclosure. Those are the last things to do today. So not much. We ended up not even needing that 3-prong bar that Milk That Hen told me about that really saved the challenge. Because originally I had looked at getting implements that required that, and it was not working, so I just assumed everything else wasn't going to work. But this hitch is just all we really needed. We didn't even have to utilize those. So, it's worked out for us, I think. Alright, premium potatoes are up. We can go sell these guys. I'm going to have to go into first-person view. It does not like that view for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't. Well, we dropped one. Great. I don't know how we dropped that, but we did. Must have been that hill. In the Obelu or Baileron, or however you want to say it, I'm going to say it wrong. I've mentioned this many times. I know a few of you have corrected me, or at least attempted to correct me in the comments, but I'm still probably going to get it wrong. We actually are going to be able to utilize the auger system. I had mentioned before. Ooh, this is way too heavy. I just can't even pick it up. I'm gonna need that weight. I'm gonna need the other gator. Let's get the other gator. I had mentioned that, I guess I could sell this stuff too. I should do that. Anyway, I had mentioned that, in this series, originally, when the first episode, you saw I had an auger and a bin, and, it wasn't working. We are going to be utilizing that in our campaign playthrough on Baileron or Obelu, or however you want to say that name. Perfect. Let's keep it low to the ground here, because this is still heavy and I'm still kind of spinning. I don't know if you can tell or not, but my turning is not good. Oh, we're losing this thing. We don't want to lose this. Alright, come on. Come on. Bring the pig food over here. They're going to need the pig food. I believe our water tank that we have, I believe that can be utilized for slurry as well. I'm going to double check it, but I'm pretty sure it can. And if it can, then we're going to be in good shape. We don't have to buy anything else to pick up and sell the slurry. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to drop this right here. Perfect. Let's get the mower out here. This won't take us long to do, this mowing. It'll be a few seconds and we'll be done with it, but we'll get it done. We'll get it all picked up. And we don't want to do that. No. There we go. And yeah. We'll be able to call this episode a wrap. Now we maybe, actually, I might change my mind here. I might sell the drill and the roller, since we mentioned it already. We might go ahead and just sell that now, because we're going to have a lot of harvesting to do. We're going to have a lot of things to do in the following episodes. So we may do that before the end of the episode today too, because that's a couple less things we have to worry about selling at the end. Saves us a little bit of time now, and a little bit of funds. I don't know. What do you guys think we're going to end up with? We've got a lot of fields still to harvest. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields to harvest for a lot of money. We've got another grass field back there we're going to harvest, the one we bought recently, with plans to maybe expand into it, but that was before I kind of changed my mind about the series itself and feeling we're at a point here where we've succeeded and wanted to move on to something else. But don't worry, if this is if the new series, which has Gator involved with it, if you don't like that one and this is the one you prefer, we'll come back to a series like this soon enough. Don't worry, we will. I'm all about feedback, constructive criticism. I love it. I want it. I want you to tell me what you like and what you don't like. I don't want to be doing things you don't enjoy doing. So definitely let me know. And, you know, at least give that series a chance before you make your mind up, I guess, if you like this one better or that one better, whatever it may be. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a fun one. By far, probably the most, with the exception of our Broke to Billionaire challenge on Ohio Richland, it'll probably be our most challenging series, without doubt. The 200 horsepower challenge is very challenging. Don't get me wrong; it's very, very challenging. But this one, the 200 horsepower challenge, is challenging because you only are able to utilize up to 200 horsepower. It's still an easy, so you're still making a ton of money. So you're able to progress and make a lot of. Well, you're making a lot of progress in that series. The new one we're going to work on, I'm kind of teasing. I'm not telling you what it's called yet. I'm just telling you that it involves Gator to start with. You don't have that luxury, right? Because you're playing on hard difficulty. So everything you sell is going to be worth a significantly less. Significantly less. It's going to be very hard. Alright, so the field is mowed. Let's get it picked up. Let's put it in the silage thing, and I'll be back with you. Alright, that is the grass field done there, gang. 10,632 liters of grass should be a nice payday for us. So we're going to go ahead and drop this off. While this is dropping off, I'm going to sell... let's sell the roller. And maybe potentially sell the drill as well. We'll just have to see where we're at. It won't take that long to unload that, but... actually, as a matter of fact, it's already done, so that took, like, no time at all. But regardless, we'll go ahead and sell the roller. And we'll see about potentially the drill as well. We probably will sell it. There's really no reason for us to keep them. The plow and the drill, actually, for both of those we could sell today. Alright, gang, I got all three of those implements here. We're going to go ahead and sell them. And we'll see what we get. Probably about $80,000, something like that. while we're done repairing them and repainting them. Alright. We're almost 8,000. I almost got that exactly, didn't I? We're left with 13,069, and that is completely in the green at current. So, with that, we will leave the episode there, gang. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're excited for the next Gator-ish type challenge that's upcoming. One more, 2 more episodes, something like that will be done. If we can get everything done in 1 episode and not make it 5 hours long, we'll do it. If not, we'll split it up into 2 episodes to finish it off. We'll jump until all of our fields are ready to go, and we'll go from there. I went ahead and turned off the potato distribution as well, so we're going to have a ton of potatoes populating there. And we'll see where we're at. I think another box or pallet of premium potatoes spawned as well in the meantime, but we can do that in the next episode. So, again, hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me a ton. Subscribe to my other channels. Links are down below in the description. I've got a Discord now I've opened up. I'll be posting all of my videos and some other comments and updates on there. Feel free to follow that if you're interested. And I guess until next time, I will see each and every single one of you in one of, if not the last, Gator Challenge Season 1.